Ross right outside here tonight at about 11 o'clock. When he was pulling up to come into Chene Park, he was met by 100 individuals outside. We have tried to pull every resource together and ask him to come back. He is in fear of his life. Real shit. He's in fear of his life, and that nigga is not performing here tonight. And he may never come back to Detroit. And that's no bullshit.
Somebody is misleading our quite like, yo, we went out to Detroit, you know, we had a gig to go to, you know, so the team head over, you know, to the gig. And, you know, I got my team, so my team is always in front of me, you know, just to make it clear. I never even made it to the venue.
Okay.
I never made it to the venue. Me and whoever this gentleman is, we never crossed paths. He never spoke with Rose. And I expect him to clarify that. I expect him, you know, I expect him to tell y'all, we never talked to Rose, we never spoke to MG. But anyway, you know, the caravan on the way to the venue, and, you know, they get there and someone has locked the gates to the venue. Padlocked or however they did it, the gate was locked. It was gentlemen supposed to be here. This I didn't see myself.
Okay.
It was supposed to be gentlemen here who were talking with the police, and it was very peaceful. Okay. You know, for my team that made it, you know,
there before you.
Right. You know, they didn't even know it was a problem, you know. And so, you know, that's the promoter's job, you know what I mean? So
to guarantee that it's
right,
a
just
safe situation.
Right. So, you know, the promoter himself say, you know, let's get it fixed. We say, let's go to the casino. Shout out to Greektown Casino. So we went back to the casino. And, you know, that's where we chilled. And that's when I got the story that was supposed to be a mob gang. And, you know, that's totally false. You know, when I let that breathe for a whole day, just expecting somebody to step up and say, that's not true. No one spoke to MMG. No one.
So what happens now? Like, do you go back to Detroit?
I mean,
like,
you know, for me personally,
because your fans are out there. They want to see you.
I mean, for me personally, you know, of course it ain't personal because I was paid and I was paid well. You understand? And I just feel bad for those kids that stood out there 6 hours.
Right.
That wanted to see Ricky Rose and couldn't see the boss because someone padlocked the gate. You know, so for whatever reason they did this, I don't understand it. Because if it's somebody that's supposed to be from the jungle, in the jungle you don't lock the lions out. You let the lions in and lock them in. That's when you get your confrontation, if that's what you want.
That's basically how everything got to the place where it's at. And people misunderstand the Detroit no-fly zone. And that's meaning that you can't just come take from the city and leave and not do something back for the city. You know, and that means that there's other artists that could be on your, you know, your card that's coming out. Do something to help promote something for Detroit. You just can't come and just say, all right, we finna make our money in the D and we out. And you just get a pass from that. So Trick and all these other guys, what they do is they work with a lot of the artists that are in Detroit, these young and upcoming artists, and try to help them get light in the business from some of the names who should be looking out for these guys in the city. You know, it ain't like they gotta sign them to their label, you know, but do a song with them, you know, do a joint with some people there, you know, help them out, you know. And if you gonna come to the city and get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for a night, at least give something back to the D. But Rick Ross is a disrespectful human being, period, because he's playing this role. So he's thinking, I ain't gotta never see no Trick Daddy. I ain't gotta see this dude because I'm flying in lit jets, so I ain't gonna run into him at the airport. You know, and I'm taking the trip right now. I'm gonna go to the island for a couple of hours. I'm gonna fly over to Saint-Tropez and go pick up some melons. Then I'm gonna fly back. You know, just all nonsense. on how he talk. You know, he's playing a role that's dangerous. So basically, he mentions his name again on this song he did about a month ago that nobody remember, where he mentioning Trick name, like Trick tried to extort him for money, which was far from the case. I'm like, Trick got Eminem. So what do you need? What do you need with your money? You know, so it is what it is. I just think that people like Rick Ross is being exposed by real people, and it's showing you that if the real people from the streets are not supporting this guy, it's starting to reflect that now. People are like, man, for all these years we've been suckers. Yeah, you've been suckers, man, for all these years supporting this clown. And now I guess people realize they were supporting the clown because his record sales are showing and reflecting that now. And it's only going to get worse. Now, people going to say, well, it's not Rick Ross's job to do that. He don't got to respond to him. The promoter's job is to do that. That's the promoter's fault. It ain't Rick Ross's fault. That's why you conversate with people before you come in their town. If you go to LA and you an artist and you finna pop yourself up in LA, you gotta at least talk to Snoop or somebody else before you go just doing what you want to do. It ain't like that. You just can't move when you feel like moving and try to do shows in people's city without touching down with certain people. That's the unspoken truth in the game that they all know. So it's nothing that I'm saying that's new, and it's nothing that Trick was saying that's new. But he's playing with Trick as if I'm gonna play off this to show people I'm still a boss. And you playing with people who ain't playing games. See, that's the problem. When you play with people who don't play games, you're setting yourself up for a big fall. You setting yourself up for something to happen. And that's the sad part about it. You playing with other people's lives. Because like he said, his friends are the first people to show up. Nobody else, his friends. They're the first ones to show up. Now, when his friends show up for the first time, we'll see what happens. Because they're the first on the scene. So they're the first people to get hurt. And let's say they hurt somebody. That's not what they're there for. Because of your ego, you finna get somebody hurt. Is it even worth it? Stupid. I'm out.